Bye bye, see ya. Have fun.
Hi, I'm Miss Jeannie and I'm one of the founders of Drum Prodigy Singapore. The school support assistant role was first created in 2017 when we first opened up our physical location for Drum Prodigy. Now, we have a small interesting story behind how this role was actually created.
Hi, my name is Shamroz Khan and I'm one of the founders of Drum Prodigy Singapore. So talking about Hafiz and Trent, they have been our students for I think since the age of 6. And what made us actually hire them was a very interesting story. One of the days we were late for class. I think that was like 15-20 minutes we were late, and we were quite surprised that when we entered the premises, we could hear drumming sounds, and someone was conducting classes. So I was looking at Ginny and Ginny was looking at me. We were like, hey, so what's happening? And we were very amazed looking at Hafiz and Trent. Both of them were basically conducting classes without me and Ginny being, there. That's where me and Ginny, we sat down and we were discussing that, hey, these guys, they have a future. Strongly decided that we should come up, we should create a role. We should create a role in our school so that we can give opportunity for persons with disability to have a better future as working adults, because they were also aging. And thanks to Ginny, I think Ginny really came up with a very nice plan where we are able to sustain people with disabilities in our working environment.
He was quite excited like beginning. He said, Teacher Sham want take me work. Then I say, you like? Then he was like, right.
We just think good with her lah. That at least she can learn herself independent. I would think back. I not believe she can work with you all lah, because she everything at home. Need I help her to do everything. Now I think back, she quite improved a lot.
I'm happy, and because they always give me feedback whether he's doing good or bad at working. So whenever they give me a call, my heart will pump very fast. But I'm okay because at least I know what my son doing at work, whether he's doing good or not. I cannot be expecting a very good feedback always from them, because I know how is Hafiz, and to make him understand to do a good job at work is not easy.
One of the very important things that we also do is to make sure that not only our persons with disabilities are educated, but the people, the staff around us are also given the extra education and the extra awareness to learn how to work along with them. So anyone who comes to work in Drum Prodigy will need to have that awareness that they are working in a very diverse and inclusive environment. So as part of the onboarding process, we also encourage our staff to buddy them for lunch, to also get them exposed to the neighborhood, bringing them around the workplace to know how to get to certain things or get their amenities or something which they need, even to buy a drink, where to go and get things like that. where to buy their food, and how to cross the road safely. So one of the most important thing is, of course, to get them to understand their workplace and their surroundings around the workplace as well.
So initially when I was working with the SSAs, obviously I had some struggles trying to communicate with them and stuff. But over time, I learned to enter their world, learn what they responded to, and learn what their likes and dislikes. And through that, eventually we managed to form a better working relationship.
Actually, the SSAs are very talented. Like when I first time met Hafiz, I thought he was just a worker. But when there's a performance or I think first drum lesson with him, he showed me like what he can do and even play the hand drums, and I was really surprised by how fast and how loud he can play the djembe. Usually when I work with them in class, right, before or even during class, before class, they usually assist me with setting up the classroom, because sometimes we do need to set up quite a number of drums and rearrange some instruments. So having a helping hand in doing so, it really helps me in preparing the class better.
Okay, in order to equip us with the knowledge to understand and better communicate with differently abled people, Drum Prodigy has given us the opportunity to enroll in various courses and seminars, such as the Introduction to Disability Management, which me and Nas have learned a lot about various types of disabilities, how to talk to them, how they would like to be referred to, how they would not like to be referred to.
They do not just have a particular disability, right? Each of them have diverse needs, and we need to treat them also differently and find a common ground when we train them or when we onboard them. What are their needs actually, and how do they work? Because each of them work slightly different from each other. People with Down syndrome, they have a different set of characteristics. People with autism have a different set of characteristics. And merging them together to work as a team is of course very challenging, but it also helps us to modify, to job redesign, modifying their roles, modifying the way we teach them, the way we approach them. Yeah, so these are some of the challenges that we face. So some of our staff, they do have musical background, and some of them who come, they have totally no musical background at all. So what do we do? So of course, those with a musical background, when they come to a music school, they already have some experience with music. Yes, so we will still provide them with music education, drum classes. For those who have really very little experience with music, we also provide them with music classes, because they are working in a music school, right? So they obviously need to know how to handle instruments, how to carry them, how to maintain them in a certain way, and how to place them or set up a classroom with the instruments in a certain way, and also how to play on them. One of the most important modules in training for them is the music module. I call it the Rhythm Foundation module, that we expose them to a lot of different forms of world percussions and drum kit learning as well.
I sent Kai to Drum Prodigy. Actually, I do my survey in the internet to find what kind of, because Kai loves music, so he also had a piano lesson. So on top of that, he developed interest in drumming. So I do my survey. I try to find what where can I enroll Kai to learn drumming, but also the center is understand on his condition, because Kai has Alexander disease. This disease actually progressive, so it may cause some difficulties on him physically. So currently he's in a wheelchair, and then he has some limitation on the hands movement. And I'm also very happy to see that Drum Prodigy also employed some staff. I mean, like with a special ability, I mean special needs child or person to work at the Drum Prodigy. That means that they acknowledge that these people actually is able to do something or contribute something to the community. The teachers at Drum Prodigies are very, very kind. They are understanding, and I don't know, they have synergy with all the children with special needs. So Kai, when learning, he didn't feel that he is different from other children. It's just music, it's just enjoying drumming. So that's the good thing.
The journey has been, I would say, a very challenging one and a very fruitful one. Being an inclusive workforce is never easy, but it's something that we're very passionate about. We always would like them to be very encouraged in the company as well, to make sure that their self-efficacy, their self-esteem are always grown in them in this journey, in this working journey. And back in 2022, just 2 years ago, we just introduced the Drum Prodigy Loyalty Awards for our company. And that was something where we introduced to encourage them and to further give them the confidence. And Hafiz was the first to receive this award for being here with us and working with us for 5 years. And and after that, we had Xuan, who also received it in 2023. So we plan to give out these awards on a regular basis in order to build their confidence, to make them even more happy, and to show people that that persons with disabilities definitely can do a lot and contribute a lot to society.
Actually, when the boss told me that Hafiz will receive award, 5 years award, I thought like normally is every company who 5 year, 10 year, but I don't expect this kind of award that he will receive lah. I feel so touched, and no words to mention about the awards, because I don't expected that they have this thought for them.
We feel so proud with her and so happy she can she can work so long term the one company. How you feel?
Happy.
Happy. Only happy.
To get our staff to stay physically and mentally healthy, we are giving them soccer training twice a month. So not only the staff, even our students from Drum Prodigy Singapore would come together, and you can see there's so much of inclusivity and unity, very unified way of learning, I should say.